Oh, and we're here. We're live. Well, hello.
Yep.
Yep,
Hello.
we're low. We're live.
Yep.
Live
Hello.
we are.
Hello.
Mic check. 1, 2. Checking on the mic.
There he is.
3, 4.
Okay, so here we are. Welcome back to As The Rotor Turns. Fucking Bradley. And this is going to be my opinion today, like always, not the opinion of the rescue company one. Anybody that houses the rescue company one, or gives us jobs, places to teach.
Yep.
Or, definitely not the opinion of the most handsome Benjamin Abbo today. He ain't here. Don't do anything stupid and say he told you to do it.
Right.
But it's going to be your opinion. Hey, baby, I love you. You're very beautiful.
Oh, I love you.
And you're very colorful.
Oh, thank you.
And you got your salad tossed a little bit earlier because you were upset.
You.
And by salad tossing, I mean I ate your ass. Just make it pretty clear. And hey, buddy, birthday buddy.
Here we are.
It's birthday buddy's opinion today.
Yeah.
And the hippo's here.
Am I?
I'm here.
He's pretty happy. He's got good internet connection today.
It's much, much better.
And we got Brayley who's licking some unknown source off his hands.
I have blood.
Speak right into the black thing there, buddy. Get it right in your mouth.
Yeah.
Biggest fear. Yeah, I'm bleeding and I have no idea why.
Oh my God! So Brayley's here today, everybody, and so we got our TRC1 personal photographer walking around, taking pictures, trying to hide from the cameras.
Get my good angle.
Yes. Do you have like a good angle there?
Probably not.
So the last show, man, people liked it with Dr. Apple on there. A lot of people watching it. It was live. It was a sausage fest.
Hold on.
It was a sausage fest.
We got echo.
Oh, check. Is it Trisha's echo?
Is it my phone? My Android?
Oh, Jesus, we're gonna order that guy. That problem will be gone here soon. And
I don't hear an echo out here.
I don't hear it, buddy. You hear?
Go ahead. Just keep talking.
Anyway, that we're still figuring it out here. So lots of things and what have you today. So yeah, I kind of hear it over there somewhere. Things and what have you we're gonna be doing. And is it you, buddy? You got it. All right. So
if I talk, does it help if I talk? Can you?
I can't even hear you.
I can't even. Hear
I turned them off.
Oh,
Oh, there it was.
Yep.
there it is.
Hello. Hello.
Look.
All right.
Hello. I can't
Hello.
hear
I need
you.
a different dongle.
Okay. Try it now.
Hello.
Yep. You're good.
Okay.
And hit.
Hello?
Anybody want to listen to sound checks?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hello.
All right. Let's try that.
And
Cheese and rice.
big
I
black.
think we're good.
Microphones. Oh God, thank God, Jesus. There's always something.
Plug this into the one Carlos
No
said.
kidding.
Oh, is it for me?
No.
Oh, is it you? Not me? Yes? No?
I
Sorry.
don't know, but if we plug enough stuff in,
Yep.
maybe it'll
I'm
sound.
telling you.
Okay. Well, now that we're back.
We are airtight.
Now that we're back, we got a few things going on today. We're always going like always. Have a Brayley lesson.
Oh, good.
We got a Trish word
Yes.
today. And then birthday buddy's got to have some updates and stuff for us, and a lot of what have yous, what nots.
Yep.
But definitely appreciate everybody that's been listening to the show. We finally, I think, got this whole like getting CEs figured out for the podcast.
Yes.
So I think this should be hopefully the first, show that we can do that with.
I think we're gonna have to send them to Patreon for that, or no?
Well, no,
No.
not quite yet. So there'll be actually in the show notes we're gonna put how to actually get those CEs.
Oh, okay.
So we tried out a bunch of little different things today, and I think the CEs are gonna be free for a while. So while we figure it out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So 0.5 hours or so. And then, like we have all these little lessons that we've recorded, like 10-minute things that we can get CEs for.
Fantastic.
And these like 0.5s and 0.2s, and those things add up after a couple of years, right? So you'll have your CEs that you need.
Yeah, and we'll welcome your feedback to it while we're offering it for free so that we can make sure
Make it better.
make it good.
Yeah,
Make it
absolutely.
Are there any topics that you want to hear anything about?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Any lessons you want?
Yeah, and I know that we talk a lot of shenanigans and stuff like during the show and things, but I think that some of these pre-recorded things like the traumatic brain ones and the we just did one on life support systems.
The cat just jumped on my chair.
Oh yeah, helicopter life
You love
support systems. Breathing air and
They're your favorite.
stuff like that. We are gonna do
Got
that. Yeah. And should I shoot that?
Don't you even.
Furball.
All right. So obviously we're not at Johnny's filling station today.
Yeah.
So we're at that Animal Wild Kingdom here, recording. So, but hey, birthday buddy, what do we have going on?
Hi. So we have some dates coming up. We have paramedic EMT, advanced EMT, PHLS, AMLS, EPC refreshers in Orlando.
Awesome.
Last week of September, 26th through the 30th.
Take advantage.
Yes, you can do one of them, some of them, all of them.
Yeah.
The
Awesome.
options are endless.
I love it.
We will be having an air medical course in Orlando in October, starting on a Sunday, the 30th, going through the 4th.
Yes.
Sunday.
I feel like we have to make sure we remind people that because it is new, and most times classes don't start on Sundays,
Yeah.
even when they're shift friendly.
Well, we've got competition at the end of the week.
No, it's totally fine. I just want to make sure people don't go, hey, I didn't know it started on Sunday.
Yeah, we will be starting Sunday this
But you
week
did.
and then on a Friday.
Yeah.
Yep. And what else we got?
I'm going to skip over this one and go back to it. In January, we will be doing that air medical class at a new facility in St. Augustine.
Yes,
What?
we will be. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Yeah, we were going to be out there in North Florida.
Yes.
That is
Excited.
Robbie Tester country out there.
Yeah.
And Handsome Andy.
And handsome Andy. He is so goddamn handsome. I love that.
Yes. And then still skipping ahead just a little bit, we'll be starting community paramedic the last week of January.
Yes, we will.
January 30th.
Yeah.
We'll start week 1 of that program.
Yep. 2 weeks is going to be on that one.
Yep. It's going to be a cool thing to, see unfold.
It's the new thing.
It is.
It is the new thing out there that integrated mobile medicine. You know what I mean? It's just whatever name you want to call it. It's just basically keeping people from getting to the hospital when they don't need to be.
Right.
And giving them the services they need at home.
Yep.
So there's a whole movement of that. The state's pushing for it. My governor, Mr. DeSantis.
Yes.
I love that guy.
Yes.
That's
You know,
awesome.
he is pushing for it, and he wants people to be healthy, stay at home here in the Republic of Florida. So that's happening. Yeah.
So the one I skipped over was not because it's not important, but I feel like we should give it a little bit more detail because we recently restructured an entire program that is very in demand right now, it seems. We're getting a lot of inquiries about it, and I think it'll be a good thing. We're going to have a full water rescue class in December with NDOC being the last day of that class.
Jason often asks like important questions.
Mhm.
He's an inquisitive guy.
He's something.
Very inquisitive. And like he'll ask a question, something it requires explanation. And so a lot of times people have like these different NFPA numbers and stuff like that out there. So the NFPA, we teach the class is compliant with that, which is that 1006 or 1006. So 1006 is the credentials an individual needs to have to be considered a technician per the National Fire Protection Agencies.
Mhm.
Right. So basically this helicopter search and rescue program that we teach can provide you the different tech classes that you need.
Mhm.
So the first portion of this class is the water portions of it. There is a didactic component. So we basically teach it in a hybrid format. So your class work is going to be done interactively prior to you showing up.
Yep.
That way, when you're here physically in person, we're not wasting precious time doing classroom stuff when we could be out there doing skills.
Right. Or in the water.
Yeah. Like the only way to
Doing
learn
it.
water shit is to do water shit.
Yeah.
Be out there floating like a turd.
And the biggest thing that you were able to help me understand, other than I'm a retard, is the fact that.
And by the way, I did not use those words.
No,
Yes.
mentally
Okay.
challenged, I think is what you said.
Yeah.
Is the fact that like Florida does it Florida's way.
Yes.
So that's all I'm used to. So like we
Yeah.
do ops and tech but when you do nationally, it's a little bit different. It's, one
Yeah,
and two and
it's technicians
whatever.
and depending, and it's kind of crazy because 2013 is when all this verbiage kind of changed.
Yeah.
And like when you listen to it, even the new update, it's still kind of like there's places that the NFPA contradicts itself.
It does.
So we basically, there is team standards,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's individual standards.
Yep.
So when you come to the January portion of this tech class, it's going to be just water, right? So it's going to be
December.
Sorry. In December, this is going to be water. You can get your surface and surf rescue.
Yep.
As well as your qualifications for flood and swift water.
Yep.
And you're going to be doing a lot of swimming.
A lot.
Yep. And then that 6th day, we're going to give you if you're willing to and wanting to be part of the helicopter search and rescue class, then we're going to give you that tech. And if you look at the NFPA thing, there's like a standard for like technician. The technician has to meet certain physical qualifications.
Right.
And that's all we're doing
Mm-hmm.
in that NDOC. In that NDOC, you're going to meet those physical qualifications. We're going to kick your ass a little bit, put a little beating on you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
See if you can make it.
Yeah. And if you want to be part of the helicopter program, that's what's going to happen.
Can we have some girls sign up so I don't have to do it?
Yes.
But what I think is kind of cool is that you're going to get 5 days with these awesome instructors and this time in the water. And you're going to have 5 full days dedicated to preparing for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
6th day.
Yep.
Absolutely. So, if you want to stay for the NDOC day, you pass it.
Yes.
If you want to pass it, you pass it on that day. But if you don't pass NDOC, doesn't mean that you're out of the helicopter search and rescue program. We're going to give you a second chance
Yes.
at passing NDOC during the actual helicopter search and rescue.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing there is that the NDOC is on day 1, right?
Yes.
You show up day 1, we're expecting you to pass.
Yeah. And if you don't, then
Yeah, it's going to be rough.
You're gonna have to roll over to the next time.
Yeah. So
which will be the following
okay.
year
The
because
following
this is
year.
going to be, these classes are all going to be scheduled in advance and they will all be a once a year rotation.
yeah, it is nearly with the amount of moving parts. It's going to be difficult to do that multiple times a year.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we have to.
Yeah.
We have
So we're going to have that week of water. The next week is rope tech.
Yep.
After
then
that,
air medical.
the aeromedical portion of it.
Yep. And then we'll do
Then there's austere medicine.
medical, and then wilderness and advanced survival.
Yep.
And then there was
Helicopter SAR.
the helicopter SAR ones in the middle.
Yeah.
Canine.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the austere week.
Yeah.
So
that's gonna
this
be great.
program is going to start. It'll kick off with this water rescue week, December 5th, and
Yeah.
then you're not going to complete this entire course until the following September.
Yeah.
And
Now
then,
you can take one class or you can take all of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
And some, like we've talked about, some people are already going to have some of these classes.
Yeah.
So that's where we also brought in the fellowship.
Yep.
Right.
You're going to apply for that. We're going to review your entire file, no matter where you got your certificates, make
Yep.
sure you're eligible to sit for this exam. And then we're going to host the exam.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
that everybody gets it, one-stop shop. But we did, being conscious of the fact that people have lives and have jobs and families. And so we tried to spread it out so that it's not every other week you're coming to a week-long class.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes it's 4 days. Sometimes it's 5.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's
sometimes
6.
it's 6.
Depends on the amount of work that needs to be done in that.
Yeah.
So, but it'll be pretty cool.
I'm really excited about it. I think
Yeah.
it's I really am hopeful that the format is gonna go good, and I think that it's
You know what's interesting is we started this a couple years ago, and and it's like back then there's like where are people going to work? What are we going to do with this? And now we're seeing all these contracting jobs that come
Yeah.
up in the civilian world. Astronauts recoveries, all kinds of stuff.
yes,
that
oil
you
rigs,
need,
all
rigs,
of the
yeah,
things.
that you need training for. So it's going to be pretty awesome. Come
Yep.
on, and then December is going to kick it off, and then the next following December we'll be starting it over
We'll
again.
start over.
Yeah, and these things are up in our calendar. If they're not up now, they will be up by the.
They're on the website.
Yeah.
If you go all the way to the top to the far right, you'll be able to hover over more, and it says calendar, and it'll take you there, and it has the whole year.
There we go. Anyway, what else we got, buddy?
We got some super awesome information since the last time we were all together. We
Oh.
got our FAA approval.
Yes, we do. So now we can actually give pilots credits
Yeah.
for coming through classes, so they come through water egress, mostly our survival training stuff that we do for them. They're able to get credits for that, and they can claim that under the wings program for the FAST team on the Federal Aviation Authority. So pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, definitely cool.
Yep.
I just think we should take a moment and recognize the fact that earlier this week, Monday, was Labor Day.
Yes.
We definitely need to.
What is the history behind Labor Day? Does anybody know that?
I feel like this is a trick question because I feel like you're going to tell us.
No, I actually don't. I was wanting to see if anybody did the research on that.
Oh, I did.
Actually, I kind of do know that meeting, but
I figured you did. That's why I didn't.
Of course he did.
I know. I would like some facts, please.
Yeah, well, it's basically
You can't be pregnant go into labor. That's what it's about.
I can't remember
Wait, what?
You can't go into labor on Labor's Day. That's the whole point, right?
It is pretty good. I think Roosevelt's the one that started it.
Okay.
It is just kind of like it's post I want to say
World War
II. No, it's not post World War II. It's post
Vietnam.
no, baby, it's way back, like 30s.
Oh,
So you want to
Wait.
guess? Just Oklahoma.
post Oklahoma.
No, I'm just screaming random things like you are.
Texas, Alamo.
Yeah.
Labor Day was first celebrated unofficially by labor activists in individual states
Yes.
in the late 1800s, according to the U.S.
not the
Department
1930s.
of Labor.
Sales wrong.
New York was the first state to introduce a bill recognizing Labor Day, but Oregon was the first to actually codify it into law in 1887.
There you go. I was wrong.
Okay, me too.
So, well, I was guessing. So I wanted to
For the
So
labor
was I.
union.
Monday's
Mm.
holiday holds a much deeper meaning. Rooted in the 19th century fight for fair working conditions, Labor Day was originally designed to honor workers as part of the American organized labor movement.
Such a shame that it's still not.
and it means a
equal.
whale's vagina. I don't know if you know that. Meaning's been lost throughout history.
It's a paid vacation.
Kyle is on. And he said he can't wait for the whole program that we're about to run, and then Ben Vaughn says radical.
Radical.
Oh, we're definitely kicking Kyle's ass, and
Yeah.
you better get ready, buddy.
So whale's vagina.
A whale's vagina.
What else we got, buddy?
I had two funny Florida man news stories.
Oh,
Ooh.
I love these.
Yes.
Any of them named Brayley?
No.
He's
No.
coming.
Although I could
That's what I
see
hear.
the first one that I'm gonna say, I could see that being him.
Oh, here we go.
He was wearing little shorts.
Nope.
Oh.
But it has to do with dating apps.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, did you send me
They
any
are
of this?
hilarious.
I did in an email. The links
Oh,
to it.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, did not.
This one, the first one, the man was sentenced to 9 years in federal prison for
Wow.
pretending to be a doctor on dating apps.
Oh
He
yeah, I
managed-
did get that. Yeah,
He managed to
Yeah.
con women out of $1.3 million.
Wow.
For breast exams?
It didn't go into full detail yet,
I think so.
yeah. Hold on.
but I will tell you
have
what
to
I
do
thought.
Federal time because you lied.
You want to know what the
As a
funnier
doctor.
part is? The U.S. Postal Service and the IRS are listed as the investigating agencies.
Holy shit. No
What?
shit, huh?
Don't fuck with the postal
Damn.
service.
I'm gonna tell you what, mail fraud.
Or
will
the
get ya.
IRS.
Yeah.
That's what Al Capone
Yeah.
went down for.
Mm-hmm.
Mail fraud. Yeah, put him
Yeah.
in prison, and he got syphilis. That's what he died from.
In prison.
Oh,
I don't know if he got in prison. or not.
probably,
That's when it was diagnosed.
probably.
Yeah.
I love watching old gangster movies
Yeah.
and shows.
Yeah.
I could have totally been a gangster,
I don't want syphilis, so I don't.
but
want
I'd
to
had to be like in charge because I don't want to actually like kill the people, but I'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
good at telling who to kill.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
take care of that.
I feel like you got a list right now. What else
She
you got,
does.
buddy?
Nor deny. The second one was another Florida man, which isn't nearly as funny. It quite honestly pissed me off. This was an 85-year-old man who was in a Winn-Dixie, who was a registered sex offender,
Mm-hmm.
not supposed to be around any children or have any contact.
Copy.
Walked up to a mother and offered her $100,000 to buy her daughter.
Jesus Christ.
And the reason he was listed as a sex offender was because he tried to buy children before.
I guess he.
How does
First of all-
somebody have
Did he get his
$100,000
ass like?
disposable.
Wait. Did he
Without
get
a
his ass
trailer.
beat by her?
Hey, this is the
I-
best. Listen to Jason's
It
question.
didn't
though.
give a lot of details.
Listen to
but-
What was
Jason's
Jason's
question.
question?
Go ahead, Jason.
I want to know how somebody has $100,000 disposable income.
yeah.
That's what he's worried
Like,
about.
I don't
Not
feel
the
like
guy
he was
trying to-
actually going to
Well,
pay for it.
Well,
I was there.
maybe.
No,
Oh,
I mean, not I was there. I was there
He's
with
the-
you. Like 100,000.
Oh.
You live in a trailer park.
he's
He's
not.
You
not
have an
paying
ankle
for it.
bracelet.
He's
God.
not.
He's
worried.
going to be like, I'm going to give you this bag full of
Monopoly
unmarked
money.
bills and don't open it until we're gone.
The best
like,
part
I'm
"Hey,
going to
is
so-
fucking actually give you money.
You're not worried about the dude trying to buy a child. You're just worried about where he's got the money.
well,
No one's
because,
gonna sell them.
because can
sorry.
you
It's
imagine
illegal.
the look he would give that guy if they walked up and offered to buy his?
Yeah, I'd beat his
his
ass for
child?
that.
Yeah, oh,
first,
yeah, he'd
and
beat
then
his-
But
What
then
would
he'd
you-
be
would
like,
you look
"Do
at
you
the
really
bag?
have $100,000 in
Yeah.
disposable income, and how
Let's-
did you do that?"
Let's talk about how you got that $100,000.
Right?
right, exactly.
He'd be like, "Show me."
I'd make him
Oh
disappear.
man, that's so funny shit right
Unbelievable.
there. I do love where sometimes both of these dudes' minds go. Like it's fascinating as fuck to me. I spent a week with them last week.
We didn't believe that anyone would sell the kids. We're like, really?
Yeah. No, I mean,
Let me see
Oh,
a
listen,
friend.
there are lots
cry.
of women that would sell their kids.
Oh,
I-
especially in the grocery store.
I am fucking
Yeah.
fucking crying.
You ever
Have you
gone
seen how
grocery
much
shopping
orange
with your
juice
kids?
is?
I told you to stop doing that.
The best part, we
Act
got,
like you've been in public before.
I got my softball team picture that we sponsor here at the Wrestling Company one,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
and Tegan's picture is the best part of the whole thing. Right in the middle, just like holding two, like headlocking two people. You know,
Yeah,
like,
awesome. She's the best.
like she has no idea how strong she is. And she's
Yeah.
got two people
Yeah.
in a chokehold.
Right.
She has She has
They're
no
dying.
idea how strong she is or how smart she is for
Mhm.
a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh man, she's a
Quick-witted.
hell of a singer though.
And association.
I heard a whole serenade the other day. I'm
Hey
talking
Ben,
about
Ben, why
the-
don't you share that link with us, and I'll try to pull it up. So Ben has there was a U.S. Coast Guard rescue in the Virgin Islands over the weekend.
Oh, that's awesome.
It happened about 2 miles away from them. He said.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Why are they called virgin?
You
This
know,
sounds like a Michael Bliffen story. It says the guy went spearfishing in a tropical storm.
oh,
Sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
hey, I wonder where that must be. I wonder where the helicopter came from for the U.S. Coast Guard.
I don't know. Maybe the link will tell
He
us.
said he'll shoot it over. So
Cool.
Right
Yeah.
next to Jeff Epstein's island.
Yeah. Sometimes like Puerto Rico, maybe Puerto Rico, close U.S. Coast Guard station there.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at geography.
They that Puerto Rican that the Coast Guard there, U.S. Coast Guard station out of Puerto Rico there, they pull a lot of people off cruise ships.
He said yes, Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, I follow them guys pretty good. Like they are
West
on
Side.
point, man. They are on point with their rescues.
I really wish we could get to the
How many
Virgin
people?
Islands. Can we go teach this guy something?
We've been to,
Let's go.
We're ready to go.
We've
Yeah.
talked.
Well, we're
How many
almost
people
ready
are falling off
Okay,
a cruise
almost.
ship near Puerto Rico?
Somebody's
They're
got to
not
get a
falling off a
passport.
cruise ship. They're getting sick on the cruise ship.
Because
These guys
where
are
should we
pulling
be
them off.
right now?
Oh, that kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah,
I
yeah.
gotcha.
Brayley, you have a passport?
I do.
Good.
It's not
Is it-
renewed.
Oh,
Oh,
You're gonna need
another
to do
guy.
it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it.
Jesus Christ. Welcome back. Anyways, baby, you got a word for us today?
Mhm.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go straight to Miami.
Cuck fluffer.
Oh,
Oh, I know what that is.
it's like you said it was like so say it slow for me now.
Cuck fluffer.
Cuck fluffer.
Oh yeah, that's.
Okay, Bradley, go ahead.
Well, if anybody has been in the porn industry, I have not, but I did. I think it was Love movie. But anyway, the cock fluffer is the girl that gets the guy ready and hard for the next scene.
Well,
So
those are
she's
usually,
not-
as far as I
That's
know,
the-
those are usually
fluffer.
referred to as fluffers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she's doing
Right.
it with the cock. The
Oh.
cock fluffer.
Oh yeah. So it's for chickens. You got to get the chicken ready.
No,
Right?
No. There's
It's
no
for a
food
cockfight.
involved.
The
No
cluck
food
fluff.
involved.
I don't
No.
think so.
No.
Yeah, not this one.
it's when you sharpen up the spurs on the feet of the chicken so that they're ready to Cockfight.
I don't think that Trish
Oh,
is
could
laughing that hard because of any of that. So, like, as far I know, like cuck holding is usually dudes that like watching their old lady get fucked by somebody.
Oh,
Usually, the
cuckold.
person, the cuckold, right? The person
there was a
doing the
word.
fucking is called the bull. I'm a all-time bull. That's what I call it right now. And
Bullwinkle.
yeah, so that person is I don't know what the cuck fluffer would be because cuck is watching, right?
Gosh.
I'm
Go
a
ahead,
little
baby.
Maybe
confused
he's
by the word. Can I
doing
get a
himself.
spelling?
Yeah,
Watching.
the origin, country of origin, please.
CUCK.
Okay, it is cuck.
Yeah,
yes,
that's a cuck.
yeah, cuckold.
Like I
Fluffer.
feel like everything everybody at this table is talking about is a cock, not a
Correct.
cuck.
No, cuck. cuckold.
Okay. See, I thought
A
it was just
cuckold, a cuckold is somebody that likes watching the old lady get fucked.
I don't know. Can
Yeah.
we? What is the answer?
What is the answer?
So someone who is regulated to the sidelines so much that they're not even a cuck. They're a person in charge of giving the cuck a blowjob to get the cuck hard so that the cuck can sit on the corner and masturbate using his own ears
Oh my god!
as lube while someone else fucks his wife.
Tears.
Yeah, I was right. God damn it!
Kinda.
Right.
well,
Tears as lube.
Yes.
You got to use like
Use
that.
his own tears.
Like you're
because he's watch-
crying.
Yep.
all right.
You would buy the tears
That's a
without
Pete.
redness, just in case.
I don't.
Oh
All right.
man! Hey, listen. Say to each
There's
his
some
own. We don't point
sick-
fingers here.
I do.
You do
Holy
not.
shit. That is some
Not
crazy
anymore.
shit.
Not anymore. We don't
You're
point fingers.
crying, then you can't. That's cry. Is it cry maxing?
You.
There's no
That's
crying and cucking.
It's not crying at cuckolding.
I mean, you can cry max. You can't cry.
Oy.
Like a bitch.
Oh yeah, you're crying, Max.
Yeah.
You're crying, Max.
You cry for hours.
Oh,
All right, hey,
man.
I got the video pulled up
Oh,
here.
go ahead. Go
Oh,
on.
no.
Well, let's see if
The
we can
rescue-
watch it.
No,
Let's see
it's
if it
the
works.
rescue.
Oh, I'm like, no, don't put it.
Oh.
Cuckolding in there.
I don't want to see a guy
I can't
cry.
believe you guys never
Jerk
heard of the
off.
word cuckold before.
I never heard of the word cuck.
No, welcome back, buddy.
No video on the screen.
Same.
We gotta
It's going
figure-
down. It is. Oh, I can watch on Jason's screen.
Oh, if you switch it to your screen, Jason, if you switch it to the hippo, there you go.
Numbers holding.
I did it.
Forward and right 40.
What's your opposite position over?
And this is the kind of
Forward
stuff that,
and right
You'll be learning in
30.
the
yeah,
helicopter. What did we call it again?
Forward
the SAR.
and
Search and
right
Search and
rescue.
rescue.
Thanks, baby.
Church and rescue.
easy forward or forward right 10. Roger.
Oh, look at those
Forward
rocks.
right
Good copy. Out.
They look dangerous.
easy forward and right.
Looks fun.
So,
Does not
Fuck.
look.
so
right,
Carlos, what do we
forward.
learn the most
Okay.
dangerous thing is?
Easy
Oh,
forward.
yeah. So this
Oh,
Oh,
is I
Hold.
can't see the actual thing. That
Oh, there's a
Swimmer
dude on
is
those
on the
rocks.
rock.
Yeah.
Swimmer is at the.
So
He's back.
one of the
So-
things that we
Roger.
learned,
Swimmer's
the
at
most
the
dangerous
survivor.
thing is from
it's basically
back.
in the rescue
Hold.
world, every hoist needs to be
Easy left.
dynamic,
Okay.
right? Versus static.
Well, yeah.
So a lot
And
of
hold.
Everything always changes.
no, well, that's
A
not
good
the
position
reason
here,
why. The,
directly
the
over
reason
them.
is if you're
Okay.
static hoisting,
Swimmer
the
is
most
quick stop
turbulent
around
part of the
survivor.
hoist is right
Easy
underneath the
forward and
helicopter.
left. Okay.
So as you get the person closer to the helicopter, this is where you're gonna get this spinning that happens. But if you're lowering or raising in a dynamic form, where the helicopter is actually traveling at 10 to 20 knots, the turbulent part of the helicopter is at the tail.
Oh,
So you reduce that spinning ability of it, or that pendulum type effect is going to cause damage to people. So like a lot of places, you want to clear the canopy, clear any obstacles, start moving forward. So resist the need to hoist right away when you're doing that. Correct, Jason?
That's right.
And the other thing people don't understand, if you're hearing the person doing a lot of the talking is the hoist master.
Yeah.
In the back, the person controlling the hoist is actually controlling what the pilot's movements are.
Yeah, because he's able to see and communicate with the pilot and with the rescuer.
Yeah, even if he's not communicating with the rescue down there, he's got eyes on him.
Yeah.
Right. So he's able to actually tell the pilot, because when you're in that situation, that drifting and hoisting is what we call uncontrolled flights. Right. Uncontrolled flight is drifting. So the pilot's going to drift back and forth. Does that make sense? So like this guy's actually telling the pilot, hey, move, 3 right. So he's going to actually give him a 3 count. 3, 2, 1. Stop, hold, forward. 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? So he's giving him nice small counts. The pilot's making nice small adjustments.
Right.
And is getting the hook or the actual rescuer itself right where he needs to be. You know what I'm saying? So
I've been hit in the head on a hoist.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we were spinning.
We can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling the J, hey, we're spinning. Hey, that's coming close. Hey,
Boom.
motherfucker.
That hurts.
Hey.
Yeah.
I think is
Can we
really.
put Brayley on the Wi-Fi?
I was gonna say, is
Yeah.
Brady's phone? Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
We're good.
There we go.
And
What's wrong?
no,
No,
your phone is not working well.
Oh,
Sorry.
awesome.
We're
You
good.
want me to shut?
No, no.
Yeah,
So we want you to be on the Wi-Fi.
you're
Sorry.
fine.
All
Anyways,
right, we're good.
so here we are.
Anyway.
All right,
So what else we got, buddies?
Cock fluffer.
That's all I got.
Awesome, baby. Thank you for the word and the cook fluffing.
I mean, I have a story, but
You're welcome.
I'm gonna
I was
get-
told I need
Who
to be a better
volunteers for
fluffer
that
one
job
time
anyway?
from my boss.
You need to be a better.
It
I
pays.
did remember that
I
speech.
I was told at one time while I was a nurse that I should be a better fluffer.
Yeah. Oh.
And I really wanted to say is, how the fuck do you know?
I'm gonna have her
shit.
fluff me later.
Anything.
You guys need to shut
Yeah.
the fluff, shut the fluff up.
Yeah.
you shut your cuck hole.
Oh my God. So Jason,
Yeah.
got a little scenario for you.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Here we
Hold
are.
on, I'm not ready.
Here we are.
Let's
So-
go.
All right. First thing I'm gonna do: scene safety, BSI, air support on standby. Go.
Yeah. So
It's a stroke.
walk me through.
Oh, where was my helicopter?
Yeah. Walk me through this scenario that, like, let's say you're at a concert.
There is fireworks in somebody's belly.
Hold on, baby. Hold on. Let me present this.
All right. All right.
So you're at a concert,
At a concert.
right? And you get a person down call in the bathroom.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Is it a male or female bathroom?
It's a female bathroom.
Okay. Then I'm gonna have to make sure that it's cleared and make sure that there are not any other females or males that identify as females in that bathroom.
Yes. So bathroom is clear and safe, and there is somebody laying on the floor of the bathroom.
Okay.
What
Are they on the dirty, nasty floor next
Yes.
to the toilet?
Yes.
So they're
Okay.
handicapped.
At
Oh.
a concert's bathroom.
Oh man.
That is so gross.
Yeah.
That
So what exactly is this person saying to you at the time they're laying next to the floor?
I would assume they would be saying like,
Oh
And then
my
mine-
God.
and then my response is,
Same.
Are you
all right,
okay?
you gotta get up. Let's go. No, just give me a minute.
5 minutes.
I'm gonna be sick. You and then my response: you're not gonna be sick. There's nothing left. Let's go.
It's amazing that a man that would lay on the floor bathroom like that.
Oh no, I mean not only
Allegedly, I'm saying allegedly.
allegedly.
not only the floor, but head in the dirty toilet.
No, it was
Yeah.
on my arms.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
It was.
You remember everything,
I
right?
do.
Yeah. Okay.
My God. Like,
Did you hold her hair back?
No.
No, he snatched my ass up off the floor and
Yeah.
said, "Get it together now."
so a man that's at a concert the other day apparently and had a little bit too much on the way there. So
Well,
how many songs actually were we into the concert?
oh man, I was so pissed.
Like it was the
I
start
don't know,
of the concert?
5. Maybe it was 5 songs.
No, because we were like 3 artists in.
Yeah, but they didn't all sing that many.
We got to like an hour and 15 minutes.
Listen, you can't tell me.
I saw the
About what
timestamps
happened.
in the group text.
Okay.
I saw the timestamps in the group
Okay.
text. I know what time it happened
So children.
because Julia says she's sick as fuck. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah. So
man.
our friend went with her to the bathroom.
yeah.
And
She
'Cause
left
you
it.
know.
she weighs like a quarter of what Amanda
She's
weighs.
like Zoe size.
Yeah. And so
For
they're
real.
gone for 35 minutes. And then she comes back and she's like, oh, she is so fucked up. I can't get, you're going to have to go get her. I can't get her up.
Oh my God.
I'm like, all right, well, let me finish this song and then and I'll head out there and I'll check on her.
oh my God.
So once that artist finished, I walked back there and I had to get somebody, I had to get a female that was
yeah.
helping out. And I went in there. She comes out. She's like, yeah, she's really sick, but there's a couple ladies in there with her. Can
They were
you-
strangers.
Can you get some water? I'm like, okay.
I don't think
sure.
water's a good idea.
I'll go-
Did
It wasn't.
I went and
Did
got her
you,
a bottle of water.
I know.
Did they ask you
That's
to
not a
boil
good
some
idea.
water? Can we get some boiling water, please?
Yeah.
You got to sterilize some tools.
Right.
Hold on. I need to put in a very important factor of how good of a friend my friend is.
Okay.
Who goes into the handicap stall with me to make sure that I
Oh
one,
God,
don't
I
die.
forgot about this part.
I don't die.
She's a good friend.
She's
That's a good one.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
buddy.
I look up at one point and I went, "Are you peeing in a sink?" She's like, "Yeah, you won't move."
She didn't want to pee on you, huh? That's awesome.
So not only did she make sure I didn't like die in there,
She didn't pee on you.
she didn't pee on my head.
That's a good buddy right there.
Well, because her head was in
That's
the
a
toilet.
good buddy.
Oh, good.
And she goes, "I don't know what to do." And
You use
she's
it like
like,
a bidet?
can you rally and go back to your seat?" I said,
Oh my god.
She goes, "Do I need to go get Jason?" I said,
goes.
And then some other strangers came in because she's like, "Get up and lock the door behind me." And I'm like,
How did she reach the toilet paper from the sink?
Oh,
There was
Lord.
paper towels next to her.
before she
God
sat
damn,
down.
that's Brayley.
What about
this? Is what I love about this
bidet?
guy. This is what I love about this
Gotta
guy.
No, it's a
splash it a
boot-
little
Maybe.
bit.
It's a booty.
Small fucking details that
Maybe.
he gets. And then he's like, she didn't wipe her snatch.
She did
I don't know, but she didn't pee on my head and make the situation any worse than it already
Oh my
was.
god.
that you know.
Speaking about that, we have definitely always like we have a Brayley lesson that we got to do.
Wait, no, this story gets better.
Oh
I
shit,
think
there's
there's
more.
Stories
Go,
still.
well, let's go.
Yeah,
ahead.
we don't have
Peeing
all
in the
night.
sink.
You
yeah.
wouldn't let me finish it the other day. You told me I had to wait.
Yeah, yes. Go ahead.
Okay.
That's right.
So I don't have her name, but I need to find out what her name is because it's bothering me.
Mm.
There is this amazing angel of a lady that worked there who not only helped Jason get me outside,
Oh,
she kept me from going to jail
oh yeah.
along with him.
Oh,
And
not me. I'm not going to jail.
well,
Jail?
we're both carrying me. No, I mean along with you helping me not
okay.
go.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
"They're gonna take you to jail. Act right now.
Yeah.
Stand
did.
up and open your eyes."
You know, me and Trish talked about this point.
It's like Weekend at
Where
Bernie's.
are these cops
Yeah.
that are going to take you to jail and not call 911 and make you
Yes,
transport
that is
you?
what I want to know.
We
Um,
don't
they
wanna do
were-
that.
I remember
they
one
were
of
there.
them when I threw up in the trash can because I couldn't get into the bathroom because there was a long line.
Oh, that's a 911 call. Right
He was standing behind me and told Julia that she needed to do something with me.
Yeah, we're going to the bathroom. I'm
Yeah.
working on it.
And I'm like, "I'm trying. There's a line. Like, what do you
were-
want me to
you
do?"
were courteous and you puked in a trash
I
can.
know, and not on his feet.
I saw a lady take a shit in the sidewalk.
in San Francisco.
Oh yeah, he
and-
probably did. You probably
and,
did.
and Lake Mary, Florida.
Oh, I saw
Let me-
somebody do that on the corner of OBT and
See,
Michigan.
OBT in Michigan, I'm not shocked.
Uh,
But let me tell you about a New Year's that I worked.
Oh,
in
that's right.
I worked a New Year's in Sparkle City, by the way. Out
Sparkle
there.
City. Was that
Yeah,
what Lake Mary is?
2020. I'm working.
D20.
They're doing a street party there in the city of Lake Mary. I'm working. I'm literally working this thing, and I'm sitting there talking to one of the guys from football, and I see a very nicely dressed lady, just
In a dress,
just
right?
she basically kneeled down and took and just laid a log right there on the sidewalk. I go, this shit don't happen in Lake Mary, Florida.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this
What
is
summer
this is-
dresses are for.
This is some downtown OBT shit.
I did not do that.
Yeah, well, exactly. You were
Good for you.
courteous.
I mean, this lady, she stayed with me because I could not walk any more steps. I said, "You have to let me sit down." And she finally told Jason, "Just go get the car. I promise I'll stay here with her. Like, I'll
Yeah.
keep her safe."
We walked about 2 feet. Every 2 feet, she's holding. All right. I gotta
Just gotta
stop. I
sit
gotta
down.
sit down.
Oh my
I said,
God.
no,
Amazing.
we're not sitting
He
down.
would not let me sit down.
Oh, I'm sure you would.
So he goes to get the car, and this lady stays with me. Now, I never opened my eyes. I have no idea what
Yeah.
she even looks like.
Oh, you probably have some
She,
idea.
well, so there was like a little medical thing
Yeah.
that's like under the stadium there, and they were trying to take me.
Oh,
And she's like, "No, her husband's coming back with a car." Because like once they take me in there, like now I'm a patient, and now
Yep.
they're
Oh,
like,
the
"We got to
whole
do a
refusal.
statement."
Now you have to go
Like
to the
now there's a whole
hospital.
thing. And I remember the lady telling me like, that's how the cops are going to get involved. And I'm, we're not doing that tonight. Like, you're not going
That's
to jail.
awesome. That's a cool person.
And so
she
she's
was
like
really good.
yelling at these people. She's like, girl, I'm about to get fired for you. And I don't even give a damn. And I was like, I remember the next day, even maybe later that night, like that lady was so nice to me.
Yeah.
And I have no idea who she was.
Yeah.
She didn't know me.
An angel.
Like, but
definitely.
she was like an angel in my
She has
time
been in
of
your
need.
shoes.
She probably has.
Yeah.
She's
But
like,
you
I've
know-
been there last week.
It got me talking with another friend of mine. We were talking about it. I was telling her the story, and I was saying how thankful I was for this stranger. And she reminded me, she's like, that's why we do that for people
Yeah.
if we're able to, or if we're in
Oh,
those
yeah.
situations.
Mhm.
Like, what happened to people being nice like that? Like, why am I so shocked that this lady was so nice to me?
I think there's more goodness and more good out there than there is bad. I think we've gotten a little bit more cynical as people.
But we don't share it enough. You don't
Yeah.
see it. You only hear the bad.
Yeah.
And like, yes, the story, it's funny, whatever. But like, I felt like shit. I was sick. My legs did not work.
Yeah.
And this person who didn't know me from Adam
Yeah.
was as nice as she could possibly be to me.
Yeah.
And
It's
protected me and made sure that I was safe and didn't leave me outside
Yeah.
of UCF by myself.
And you know that I bring it up because it's a funny ass fucking story, but I think it's important to talk about when you're transporting somebody in this situation. One of these today's topic is, we've always done it this way, right?
Yep.
Always done it this way. One of the things that, me and Justin would always do this downtown, you would get stuck with these, drunk women. You got to take them to the hospital. And being in the back of the ambulance by yourself is a dangerous situation to be in. And yes, I said, no,
don't do it.
Because
We had a guy.
yes, because of the guy, Orange County fireman,
Yeah,
we would take a rider every time. Like we would
Yeah.
take somebody back there with us. If it's not the police officer, we were taking another paramedic, another second set of eyes, so you could not be blamed for doing something.
Right.
Yeah.
he got blamed by Orange County, and they sent him under the bus, but he was completely innocent by the cops. But
Yeah.
the shame that he had to feel to help this woman,
That is
Yeah,
it was
so
horrible.
That's
Orange
such
County
bullshit.
screwed him.
Let me tell you what was great
that guy.
about
He
it
was a
though.
good
The camera saved him.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Camera in the back of the rescue saved him.
Yep.
Because whatever was said that he didn't do. And he actually did, was, innocent of the problem.
He was a good guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's one of those things, man. So when you're stuck in that situation, you're always in that like kind of, we call it the Boy Scout rule, right? That you're a Boy Scout master, there's always a 2-to-1 rule.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so you're always going to be two people, 2 adults to one child. That thing. So that way,
Yep.
there's always a witness. You know what I'm saying? So and it's one of those things we got to change because we always done it this way. Back there in the back of the ambulance by yourself, you gonna fuck up.
Even now, I see my gynecologist is a female doctor.
Mhm.
She even has to call somebody else in the room before she does any of my exam or anything. And it was even that way when I was pregnant.
Oh, it's been that way for years.
Mhm.
But like, she's a woman.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, and
Even Altamont was like that years ago.
And it's just crazy to me because I'm like, what are the, and I guess it's like being naive about stuff
Yeah.
for so long. I'm like, what are they going to do? Like, you're the doctor. They're supposed to be there.
Well, you never know.
But-
Just
Just in case that thumb hits.
Yeah, that or
Yeah.
your
something.
or your oil inadvertently gets checked.
Yeah.
Or the
You know
fact
what I
that
mean?
so many people make up stories
Oh yeah, that's
and
it.
try to fuck people over.
Yeah,
Like, why?
Like me.
We've seen that
Yeah.
recently.
Yes.
you down
I
there.
love those people.
You down there, the hood's up, and you'll never know. The wrong knob gets turned.
Sometimes
Oops,
you go
wrong
down.
one.
Oopsie.
I'm right here. Do you want me to check that for you, Doc?
Guayac.
Fucking,
No bleeding yet.
really.
Oh my goodness.
Is that what a guayac's for?
Who knows?
You
Anyways,
do not have a prostate, ma'am. I just checked.
Josh told me the best story yesterday, and it's just like when Josh gets in those like telling story mode, nobody does that shit better than him. And it's like I've got to get him to come on here and tell a story about somebody that was stupid that was fucking with our shit the other day. that Miss Jody had to take care of.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
He was telling a story about that person going to a clinic and getting a full checkup. A little student, he went in with a cold and got his prostate checked.
oh,
Oh, nothing like getting thumbed in your ass for no reason at all whatsoever.
We had something like that happen in the military.
Anyways,
anyway.
we promise we're get to Brayley's lesson here today, but I got to think one of the things that we talked about earlier, we recorded a thing about, these life support systems that we use when we're teaching water egress training.
Mhm.
And we've always done it this way, or we always use these terms this way, that we find is that the words HEEDS, like so helicopter egress, emergency egress air device versus, like an SEA, survival egress air. Everybody thinks the same thing, right? And some things work and some things don't. So we were teaching the other day, and we always mention this in class. Like when you're using this type of device, I don't know, can anyone see this, Jason? If I put
They
it
can
up?
see you. Yep.
Yep. So like this type of device right here, right? Brayley's gonna be my Vanna White with this. This with that.
H.
So these are all compressed air devices that we're gonna talk about. Okay. There's two other types actually. There's a rebreather device, and then there's a hybrid system. If you want to know about that, you're gonna have to listen to the lesson when we put it up. All right. So these compressed air devices, this one has the regulator on top of the bottle. Okay, it's one piece. And then there's the one that we use all the time to teach, which is this survival egress air. Then there's many
Put it
different.
down.
Ooh,
There
down,
you go.
down, there it is. Which actually has the bottle. So here's the bottle.
Yep.
Here, baby, you show it. All right, so show the bottle. Put it near or around your mouth there. Black object
There's the
there.
bottle.
Yeah.
No, the other end.
And then that.
Oh.
And then there's the actual mouthpiece or second stage that you're actually going to read through. Fair enough?
This piece. Is
Yes.
What you put in your mouth.
All right.
Not this
So,
Oh.
It's a common mistake. You would be surprised.
I would be surprised.
The gay guy
I
that
would
did it?
try to put this in my mouth.
so regardless of which one you want to have the air on before you go on the flight, right? You want to turn it on, go on the flight, and if you need it, it's in the on position when you have the emergency, right?
On position.
On position. Now, here's a problem with this type of device. This is made for recreational scuba diving, meaning that your head is towards the surface and you're going up towards the surface with the bottle facing downward like this, right? So you clear it. And even when you do it in that position where you insert it in your mouth and you clear this, you're still probably going to get a little bit of water in that regulator. So it never really clears a whole bunch. There's actually the little valve here that kind of tries to prevent water from coming in there. So one of the tricks you can do with this is kind of put your tongue in the middle of the mouthpiece here. and
naturally do
in
that.
between breaths. Yeah. And but now here's the problem. If the bottle's facing the other way and you clear it like so, right? You're going to get water every breath.
Yeah.
And if you're in the upside down position, this is probably more than likely the direction you have this bottle in. You're not going to remember to do this.
And that's saying that you're calm enough after a helicopter crash into the water.
Yeah.
And you get out
And
of
you
your
have to try to get
seatbelt.
out.
You've got to remember to put this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. I
It's
flipped
called
it over.
69.
Yeah.
Flip that shit
Oh, I
over.
gotta,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Gotta
gotta turn it
remember.
upside down.
Yeah.
I remember all
You
the
know that.
steps.
Yeah.
Or
That's
68.
too many steps, right?
Right.
Too
I
many
owe you
steps. And like somebody proved this the other day, right? They had their helicopter egress device there and they used it and they were getting water every breath.
Yeah,
You know?
John is awesome.
Yeah, he tried it out. He goes, "This thing sucks."
Yep.
Yeah. So they made.
He did not 69 it.
Yeah. So they made a version of this. The same device now comes in love. That sounds funny. Comes. It's actually made. And again, we don't sell equipment here at the Rescue
We
Company
don't.
One or As The Rotor Turns. We don't sponsor any equipment or anything. We only sponsor PBR, America's Beer,
Yes.
for 1844.
We have a keg.
Yeah.
1844.
kegerator.
Thank you, PBR, for the keg
A
that I
PBR.
bought. But you are sponsor, and like they're the greatest sponsor in the world, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Anyways, like this device here, actually, once you clear it, so go ahead and put that in your mouth, baby. Seal it and give it a nice breath.
It's not on.
Oh,
Ow.
yeah.
Thought you,
Exactly. You gotta have it on. There it is.
Oh, yeah. All
nice,
the way.
nice and deep black. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and give it a breath. Clear.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
Goodness.
That's what happens when you
Yes.
get air in there.
Excuse
So
me.
so when you gotta give it a forceful exhalation, and then take a breath. There you go. So once you clear this, no matter which direction you're facing or the regulator is, this is not going to take on water.
Can you flip upside down, please?
Yes. Yeah. This is
No, right now.
so this is not
Is that laughing?
this is not going to take on water. No matter what you do with this, it's going to be nice and clear, and you're giving you time to get out.
Now
And
that
we tried
is
it.
now that is not saying that you don't need to practice with it. Like
Yeah.
it's still there's still that all the events leading up to using this that you have to
This
definitely practice with.
This is
Yep.
you bring up a great point, Hippo. Here's the thing: whatever device you have, you got to practice with it. You got to have a procedure in place. You got to have policies that cover this, and you got to work with it.
Yep.
You've got to work with it. That's
more than once every 2 years.
Yeah, but you're right, babe. Yeah, absolutely. Got to get in that water. You got to breathe through this thing, man. Even if you're not upside down, give it some breaths. But we were doing a lot of work with these groups with this because they do depend on this.
Yeah.
And we want them to actually breathe air. Here's the thing: like insurance company wise, we are not allowed to use this when we teach class. The insurance company will not let us use this.
Yeah.
It's
not the intended purpose.
Yeah, and they make us use stuff that's made for helicopters. You'll be able to clear it and not take on water. That being said, we don't always do it the same way, right? We've always done it this way. Doesn't work in what we do.
Right.
It's the worst fucking thing out there right now. Now we've all known this kind of the title for this, and I think everybody's got one of those stories. Do we not?
Wait, what?
We all got one of those. We've always done it this way story. Don't we, Brayley? Do you have
Yes.
one?
Go for it.
Always done it this way.
Yeah. Like when somebody goes, you try to do something different, and then they go, no, we've always done it this way.
I always made fun of the rope techs in the fire department.
Like
Forget technology. They want to tell you every which way you can bend a rope for 30 minutes to get someone out, and it's an hour and a half later.
the fire department over engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah, the good idea fairy comes out. Every truckie has a new way to do it.
Have you ever done a
8 hours later?
Have you ever done a running bowling?
The guy actually gets out by himself. We were there so long.
I love that shit, man.
But there ain't no medals on my chest,
You
asshole.
know why?
Because I ain't no hero. I'm
No.
a fireman. We're not in the business of making heroes here. We're in the
I fucking love the fire department.
It's funny.
Full of fucking heroes, that place.
That's right.
Mhm.
It's like my pops, man. Everybody there had a way to fix a fucking problem. Always done it this way. Jason, what have you always done this way?
One of the things that, which is, I am assuming I know why, but when you wash the truck, you always have to make sure that you wash the wheel wells in the truck.
Yeah.
And like, what the hell? Like they're as soon as you drive, it's gonna get dirty again.
Oh, man.
Like let's focus on the truck.
Did everybody ever tell you why?
I think so.
What is it?
Does anybody else know?
No.
Well, because back in the 1800s, when they used to pull the fire truck with
With a horse?
horses,
Yep.
it would get
Shit all over
it, and
Yeah.
they would have to wash that
Yep.
off because
Yep.
you didn't want shit all over there in the station.
Yep. Every time the truck would pull back in, you would wash the tires and
Yep.
the wheel wells.
Yep.
And it's just, still we had a lieutenant that we would go on truck on a call, come back, wash the tire and wheel wells. Every fucking call.
Every call.
Every call. You sit there and
Wow.
fucking he goes, you wash your feet when you take a shower. Don't you?
Don't they?
Yeah.
Isn't the whole washing the wheels thing? Don't you do it for like the pushback things too? When you get a new truck?
Yep.
Like,
And-
why are you washing a brand new truck?
Well, you don't want to get shit on it.
Yeah.
The truck didn't get there without driving there.
But like, it's a big ceremony to
Yeah.
watch somebody with a brush wash the thing and
Yeah,
then
and then-
pretend to push it back while the
Yeah.
guy's inside of it with it in
It's
reverse.
backing it in, yeah. It's a lot of tradition too.
Crogwell, the big guy, he said, "I've never washed a truck." Thank you, sir.
Yeah. It's funny as shit. Like
Probably not wrong.
me and Manny discovered at the fire department that if you put a rag around your belt, like, and you have your shirt untucked and a rag just hanging there.
Yeah.
And it always looks like you're doing something.
Yeah. So no.
Yeah.
We never wash shit. We never clean a goddamn thing. People walk around, they're like, Carlos and Manny, they're
Man.
working all day.
Working
today.
their asses off.
All day today. Look at that rag.
So clean.
Yeah, Chief, we've been doing this shit,
In their class A
Yeah,
uniform.
yeah.
You're wiping the sweat off your forehead.
Even like, at Air Care, I'm always working out. That's why
Oh,
I'm never
yeah.
in my flight suit.
Yeah.
Flight comes in, you're like, just got done doing some push-ups.
Now, how many guys have you got caught doing this? They pull the truck out, and instead of washing the truck, they just spray the ground. So they
Yep.
That is
that Krogel said the same thing. Like, spray the ground. Okay, now, yeah. Oh yeah, it's all done.
Yeah, finished. It's all kinds of, like, you gotta love the motherfuckers. Just firemen will work harder getting out of work
Yes.
than it does doing it. I fucking love it. But buddy, you got any? We've always done it this way.
Yes. So funny enough, when I first met Jason, we were working on rewriting a policy based off of new NFPA standards.
Oh,
So there was a chief that was the head of this committee we were on, and his most hated saying is, because that's how it's always been.
yes.
So we're working on changing these policies, and he was a question asker. So I would say,
How dare you?
I would say from the dispatch side, I
Do
would
I
say,
dare?
well, this is
How
how
dare-
it would be written. And he would say, why? And I would say, well, I don't know. That's just how it is.
Oh,
And he would say, well, why is it like that? I don't know, because it's always been that way.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, nope, you're wrong. You don't get to put it in there until you tell me why.
I kind of like
I like
Fun.
that.
Oh yeah.
Like, we went through this. It was months
Oh,
and
man.
months. And it went, back and forth and back and forth. And so many people were frustrated with him and frustrated that we weren't done. But in the end, it ended up being great, because we wrote this amazing policy out of this
Mhm.
that was in.
Did it make sense?
It did. It made perfect sense. And
It's
it
the only
was,
one. It's the only
it's
one that
the-
makes sense.
Right.
It's the only one that ever got finished, and it was universally used by the comm center and 13 fire departments.
Wow.
So it did make sense, and it took a lot of work, and it was frustrating at first.
It's kind of good to know the why and things.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you don't always think
Yeah.
about asking the why. You just go
I
with
do.
that's what you were
Mhm.
trained to do.
Yeah.
Like, I got a job as a dispatcher. They trained me to do that.
Mhm.
Why'd they train you to do that? Well, I don't know, because they did.
Yeah.
I didn't think to ask those questions.
You ever read anything on like the Worcester cold storage fire?
Oh yeah.
You watch those guys, go in there, and here's the thing. I remember being in a conversation with a person. So that fire happens a few months into me being a brand new fireman,
Mhm.
right? 1999,
Mhm.
and we definitely, not to point any fingers, had two different firefighting strategies here in this county. Some people spray water through windows. Some people go inside and get it.
Right.
Right. So, and the question is like, why are those guys in there if it's an abandoned building, right? Well, to me, it always made sense why we would go in and fight the fire, right?
Yeah.
The fire started
Outside.
inside by somebody, right? The fire started outside with somebody.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the craziest part of that whole thing. That fire happens. Those guys, in the next day, we're on duty. We go to a house fire. And that day, one of our guys gets burned in a house fire. And I watched this thing because our engine now we got county, city. right? On the same fire.
Mhm.
We go in on burn side, push the fire in, right? You know what I mean? You go in, find the seat of the fire, search your way back, bring the engine to it, right? Which is what me and my partner do. Find the seat of fire. We're searching our way back. Engine, here's the fire seed. All clear, right? So we just searching. Nobody's in there.
Yeah.
They're going in to get it, right? Now, these shotgun shack house fires, like you've seen these, they're getting it out. You know, it's already vented out. They're getting it, and it looks fucking horrible from the front. Now you come through the back, you know,
Everything's going up through the roof.
yeah, ain't no fucking big deal. They put a hose line right through the front of this building. Put a hose line right in front of this building. Burned one of the dudes on the engine crew.
Mm-hmm.
Like just, you know, like he burned. He made, you know, he wasn't dead or anything like that, but just fucked him up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's one of those things. It's like, but we've always done it this way, right?
Right.
You know, when you take a bunch of fire departments and you make them one department, in the case of the department that we're talking about, I'm not pointing any fingers around Orleans counties. You know, when you're not pointing any fingers, you took all these departments. The safest thing to do is just to say, hey man, knock the shit out from outside, and then go in and get it.
Right.
You know, it is not. You know what I mean? It's like City of Detroit. They still go in that motherfucker and fight the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's your job is what to do. You know, somebody's in there. You've got to search the untenable areas, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's got to go in, search it, make sure nobody's in there because it's life and property.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sorry, are we boring? Yeah. So you know, again, one of those things, you know?
Yeah.
Always done it this way.
Yep, absolutely. I came across a YouTube video of a guy teaching. He was just really kind of making a discussion of the differences. Like, you know, back in the day, everybody's furniture was made out of real wood, and real wood kind of takes longer to burn than all the stuff that's being made now. That's glue.
Shit.
Yes,
and but it's made of so many different things that
Plaster.
that
Particle board
burn faster and hotter.
Yep.
So like his main thing was, you know, as you're going into a structure, you need to be hitting areas because it's getting hot. So you want to cool that as you're going in. You know, all the area you can see, kind of cool it off as you're going to the seat of the fire.
Yeah.
Because what can happen is that'll flash behind you, and you could burn your line, and you know, now you have nothing. You know.
You know, the definitely is one of those things that there's old way to fight fire, new way to fight fire.
Yep.
You know, things always have to be evolved. You know, it is even talking to new guys when you talk about them, you know how many people don't know Class A products burn at what degrees?
1100.
No.
I don't know.
Any Brayley?
Class A
products, wood paper burns at how many degrees?
Oh,
451 degrees. 451 degrees. This is from a paramedic on a rescue truck, motherfuckers. Yeah. Right. Fahrenheit 451. That's what that fucking movie's called for that. Well, paper product
burn
is burned.
paper.
Yeah.
Nice.
So paper product is at 451 degrees. So
my toilet paper.
Everything else now burns hotter than that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you
gives us more
can't Benjamin Franklin the shit with just no hood, no nothing in there, right? Because, but you know, my pops and my grandpa, I remember them dudes having this conversation before. Is like the firemen now will die more often the more protected you put them.
Yeah, because you go in further.
Yeah,
you don't have that sense of, hey, this is bad. I need
my
to get
ears,
out.
my ears feeling a little weird.
Yeah.
I need to probably like get the fuck out of here, right? Now
And
you're so
not wearing
protected.
the Nomex.
Yeah, so now you're so protected that you actually
Go too far.
You're in, you know, and it's one of those things with if I'm on the VES end, one of the things that me and a lot of partners, I learned this from a lot of these old Jakes that I used to, you know, work with, is that, you know, I wasn't wearing the hood all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have the shit rolled down all the time in my home because I wanted to be able to feel that spot. You know, how deep am I in this thing? Am I in a good spot to be in? Because if my ear is burning, the unprotected human being in here is gone.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah. So those, you know, those things. So sometimes the old school way is got a reason behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Is what we're saying here is that when somebody says, well, we've always just done it this way and there's no reason why.
Yeah.
That's the bad one.
Right. And that's where you have the people that ask questions and want to know why something is done the way it is.
Yeah.
And they might have a better reason, or they might have a better way to do it. That's easier and better.
You know,
Nothing pisses me off more than that answer.
Yeah.
Just
Or
because.
just
Yeah. Oh,
because, or they say, well, we can't do it. We can't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Yeah. And you know,
Well,
one of
because
the
I said so.
Yeah.
Well, go fuck
That's
yourself.
why they hate me at Orange County.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
allegedly,
Yeah.
Braley.
Possibly.
Allegedly.
Actually, my people love me.
But
I
you
may
know,
have made some enemies.
one of the things that, you know, Braley's newer here with us, and Braley. But one of the things you do notice that we always say during class is look it up. Don't just take my word for it.
Right. Find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. We always
It'll help cement
we
that
want
learning.
we want you to challenge what we're telling you in class.
Mhm.
And you know, there's been times we've been wrong.
Yeah. But how many, like, even all of us still challenge you
Yeah, all the time.
all the time.
Yeah.
Like we still, hey, hold on a second. That doesn't sound right.
This poor guy.
And then, but you explain it to us. And then,
Well, sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Really?
I fuck it up.
You should have heard him having to explain every aspect of this whole new year-long program to me, who
Yeah.
had no idea.
Yeah.
He had to teach me a whole class in like
Yeah.
20 minutes.
right.
We have fun.
But you know, listen,
Banter.
like sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm thinking of something else, saying the other thing.
Can
Right.
we get a clip of him
You
saying
know,
that?
Oh yeah, it's all recorded.
Yeah.
That's going to be the next button. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm wrong.
I'm the first to admit when I'm wrong.
Sometimes
He's just
I'm the
very
first to admit. you
I'm
know?
wrong.
very rarely wrong.
Yeah.
You know another
True.
another thing that I had on my list of kind of the way things have changed is we kind of talked about this a couple times before, a couple podcasts before, is like the active shooter thing.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a
they do that
huge,
so wrong. It drives me insane.
that's a huge one.
Motherfuckers.
And that's and we're still people are transitioning. Like we know that there was a recent shooting where they waited
Oh,
a very long time, and that doesn't happen everywhere. A lot of places will just go in and do what they got to do. I guarantee you, in the county of Lakes, somebody does that, they're gonna have a hell of a time.
Yeah, allegedly, right?
Allegedly.
Are
Yeah.
they going in quick
Allegedly.
or no?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh
good.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
good luck
and-
stopping them.
yeah.
Good.
They're
What
going
about
in.
I'm
what
gonna
about
tell
the
you-
county of Polk?
Yeah.
I feel like
Oh,
Mr.
Grady
And-
Judd.
I
Mr.
feel
Grady
like
Judd.
that. I feel like I would feel a little bit safer in that county.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, for
you
sure.
know, I'm gonna tell you something. That man runs for president. I'm voting for.
Oh
Me
yeah,
too.
absolutely.
I
you
mean-
know, Mr. Grady Judd, the
If
wonderful
you
sheriff.
decide, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can we put
We
him
will
and,
support you.
and Father DeSantis together?
Yes.
They don't stop shooting. They don't have bullets.
I'm gonna tell you what. That's a hell of a ticket right there.
Yeah.
We
The
need
hell of
more
a ticket.
training because we did not hit that person as many shots as we fired.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you what. But you know something though, Grady Judd is a hell of a name, but be a cop that fucks up on the Grady Judd.
Oh,
Oh,
He handles his business
Oh,
over there.
yeah,
he
of
cleans
course.
house. He knows
Yeah.
his shit. You
And
know.
he supports them.
Yeah,
don't screw
absolutely.
up.
But yeah,
Yeah,
don't
he's a good
screw
man.
up. Don't make him look bad.
Yeah.
No.
But I think one of the biggest things is the fact that he's not scared of the media.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck
He
that,
goes
man.
out, he goes to into the media and says, "This is why we did it. This was a bad person. This is a person that has killed people
Yeah.
and was trying to kill my officers,
Yeah.
and now they're dead."
yeah.
Yeah.
Which
He's
is
not
what
scared.
every sheriff or
Mhm.
whatever should be doing.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something, man. The man protects children, the elderly, the people
Yeah.
that cannot
Yes.
fight for themselves.
Yep.
He's fighting for them.
Which is exactly what we're supposed to be doing.
Well, there you go. That's Mr. Grady Judd.
Yep.
You know, non-sponsor of the As The Rotor Turns.
As far as
But,
I've seen our
but-
active
I wonder
shooter,
if we can get
it's
him
been
on as
wrong.
a guest.
Man, I would love to have that.
That
dude
would be
against-
fantastic.
You know, me and Josh went and did some ski shooting on that,
Yeah.
this thing with Mr. Grady Judd.
I'll ski.
Yeah, yeah. Not that type of ski shooting.
Oh, okay.
Not
Wrong
the Lake
one.
County ski
Wrong one.
shooting. Yeah,
Wrong.
absolutely. But you know
Good
what?
Lord.
It does fine. I do find it crazy. And then what brought this whole topic on is the fact that here we are in our like 6th year of doing this thing, teaching this water egress thing. We got down to a science now, and we teach it so completely different than the majority of the people out there.
Yes.
And it always inadvertently you get somebody in the class that's gonna go, well, that ain't the way we did it. And I'm like, well, the way you did it, motherfuckers ain't coming out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
You know,
almost
so,
drowned, right?
so in our 6th year, we've had 6 crashes of people that have come through classes, and we have 100% survival rate. You know what I'm
Take
saying?
those odds.
I will put that shit up against anybody. That's a Pepsi challenge, motherfucking
Yeah,
blindfold
absolutely.
taste test. Hey, we got six people egress the fuck out of a helicopter, still alive. Talk about it.
Yeah.
And then there is a bunch of people out there. Now, I'm not gonna mention any names in this. Get a phony phone call the other day,
Oh,
and we get this
oh,
phone
I
call.
never told him.
Yeah, did you hear about this? We get a phone call about this, and somebody goes, "Hey man, I got a bone to pick with you. You know, we had somebody call us and tell us that we paid for a water egress class at a certain location, and we believe that you guys were teaching it, and you guys taught it all messed up, not like you normally teach it. What the fuck is up with this quality of? Why is your quality
All
gone
messed
down?"
up.
And I go, "We weren't teaching that class."
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's got nothing to do with me, my friend. I said we were cutting
Weren't
up with
there.
that body. Yes, yeah, absolutely. And we were doing a procedures class, not just cutting
Yeah.
up.
So
but
did you line up? Did you line up the real training?
Yeah,
We
with
were
that person?
nowhere
yeah,
close.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I know, but we should line up the real one for all the.
Oh yeah, we do it anyways for
yeah.
them. Yeah.
They know where to go.
Yeah, they know where to
Yeah.
go.
That's why he
Yeah.
didn't hesitate to
I
call.
was like, listen, man, that was not me.
There was no Brayley.
Let me tell you something. This is the one thing I will say. Sometimes people say even any training is good training.
No.
No.
Not when it comes to water egress training.
I think it's true for everything. So
Yeah.
a lot of times it is easier to learn new things than it is to unlearn bad habits
Yes.
to learn
Yes,
good
baby.
ones.
Yeah.
You're so beautiful and smart.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah, that's why a lot of
Yeah.
big departments will hire people that are not trained at all.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
because they don't want your bad habits.
Exactly.
exactly.
Yep.
Especially in those like higher up positions now. You see them bringing in people that
Outside.
in chief positions and whatever, they're coming from either outside agencies or they don't have as much experience. But
Chief
they have
Davis
Yeah.
for Lake County.
Yeah.
Bring
We
the
love him.
leadership there.
Here's the thing, like when it comes to water egress, muscle memory is king.
Yes.
hmm
And if you're taught bad muscle memory,
You're fucked.
you're fucked.
Yes.
Right. Because you can't retrain that
Yeah.
as
And,
easily.
and if you're inducing fear during water egress training, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Because the
'Cause then you're not
amygdala
learning.
does
You're
not
not
think.
learning.
Learning it.
You're not learning.
You don't
Right.
think with the amygdala or fear.
Yeah.
You just react.
Well, my amygdala, Trish likes to play with it.
There's something wrong with
That
your
is-
medulla
You know, it's
oblongata.
past the prostate. The amygdala. It's quite far up. As,
Ay,
Yeah,
ay,
you know.
ay.
So,
I like playing with lots of things.
yeah, she sure does. So listen, like bad muscle memory is not good. So this is not just any training, you know.
No.
And listen, there's right ways, there's wrong ways. There's the world of PVC chairs and the world of not being able to use a PVC chair.
Yeah.
You know, I just cannot believe that that's still allowed. Like the people do that and they think that that's okay.
I almost want to
Yeah.
go to the class just to see how bad it is. You know?
No, you don't.
No,
No.
No,
it
you
would be
don't.
kind of fun.
Yeah,
no, it wouldn't.
it is amazing. And you know, like, and I've put this out there before. If you feel that you're in the position that this is must do training for you, you can't afford to come to training. You come to training.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
You come to training. We're gonna train
we'll
you.
figure it out.
Yeah, we're gonna train you. We're gonna teach you how to do this because I don't want your death on my conscience.
No.
Fuck no. You come over here. We're gonna teach you how to do some water egress training.
Yep.
And you're gonna do you know, go out there and do that.
Yep.
Come to us. Don't go get bad training. Just do whatever. You know, that's just fuck that, man. We don't need to make money on that.
That's one
You
of the, I think for me, that's one of the most appealing things about this company specifically is yes, we need to make money. We want
Yeah.
to make money. We depend on that.
Yeah.
However,
we do need to pay salaries.
we do.
Mhm.
However, we care about people's lives.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And that does take a
Man.
precedent. And I've seen it have to where the money's had to come from somewhere else because, you know, we had to
Mhm.
we had to work it out and we had to do this or whatever. But you
Yep.
know what? I feel confident that if those people got into a crash, they're going to get out.
Yeah. Yeah, we
And-
don't want to. You know, one of the things happened to us in our first year was the gentleman that died in Georgia that was coming to a class.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Died in Georgia coming to a class, man. And it's
Like,
like
we were gonna do his class in what, 3 weeks?
yeah,
Oh.
and like he was coming to a class we were doing for air methods.
Yeah.
And he wasn't going to make that. We were going to be doing Echo's class in April. He got promoted to that helicopter position, and he was supposed to go into he called. He like remember talking to him. I go, yeah, man, you can come to Atlanta. I said, that's when we were going to Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah.
And I was like, come to the Savannah class. It's not going to be full. We're doing it 3 days.
Yep.
I even talked to Matt Turner from Air Methods who set the class up. He's like, yeah, man, anybody can come. Just let them come in. And I'm like, if we got to dress you up and, clothes to make you look you there, whatever. And the guy, they hit a wire, went into the Columbia River, and they were both found belted.
Yep.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
it was really less than 3 weeks from our class.
Yeah. It was a week before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That gentleman died.
Crazy.
And that's always been on my conscience. And it's one of those things, man, we could just got into that dude. I remember the conversation with the guy because the guy was like, my wife is freaking the fuck out that I got this job. And like, I'm like, man,
Rightfully so.
come to class.
And yet we have Sid who went through our class, could not swim, got it through the whole thing.
Yeah.
And
Mr.
I
Sid.
believe that guy
He's getting
in that he's going to survive. He's going to make it.
He's
All
let's-
that training.
Let's talk real quick. Did we talk about the Broward class? at all?
No, I don't talk
No,
about
because
that.
you guys were there.
Yeah.
So like
when you podcasted, and
one of the guys, a big guy, he probably was like 6'3".
Oh, man.
He probably was every bit of
Fat
350, 400 pounds, right? Big guy, big SWAT guy. And he had every excuse of why he wasn't going to do it. And I give it to him, man. He got in and kind of went along with how we do it, which is baby steps.
Yeah.
And he did everything all the way to the end.
Yeah.
He did everything.
I'm gonna tell you something. I've never been more proud of Jason and Dr. Abbo. Ever. And I mean ever. Been more proud of these two guys because it was one of these things. We had two groups of people going through class. And we had to segregate the class. We had to basically have a portion because there was things that the other group, more advanced, had to do. And then there was the other. So I kind of left you guys with that group to do these basic things. And what's funny is that the dude didn't even know what the fuck he was doing. You guys were just, we're going to do this a little bit.
Yeah.
Then we're going to do this a little bit. And by that time, he was just committed.
Yeah. Yeah. He was done.
It was
great.
He was committed and he did it. And I was like, man, when I saw the guy dressed up, ready to go, I go, oh shit, this motherfucker's going.
Yeah, he's going.
Like that guy
he didn't
gave
look
me
scared either.
Let me tell you, that guy gave me a 20-minute talk on why the fuck he wasn't getting in the water before I went in there.
Yeah.
And I go, man,
was
today
great.
that was the day that we had other things going that I didn't have the opportunity to spend time.
Yeah.
And give it to him. But man, you guys, hey, it's infectious because you've seen the class so many times, Jason.
Yep.
Dog Apple's seen it so many times. Like you guys sit there and you made this dude got in it. And he was in it. He was confident, made it through, happier than fuck that he did it.
Yeah, he really was. He really was.
That's
happier
awesome.
than fuck. The sense of fulfillment and accomplishment when people
Yeah.
get done is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's cool to watch. Brayley's in there. I tell you what, Brayley on the buoy. I've never been more confident. Like I have no concerns when this dude is just sitting there. I feel more. I'm gonna need you to. I need to go to sleep with you holding that. Like just
We'll get a picture and put it above the bed.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
like
there
a
you
life
go.
size cutout
Oh.
of Brayley.
Yeah. If you do
With the
fall
buoy.
asleep on it, you wake up and go, Amen. Just in case.
Yeah.
I was praying.
Dude, that's the best. The best Jason and Felix story I ever heard. That's the greatest story I ever heard, man. I tell you. You heard that one, like they're on the ambulance and they were trying to catch him sleeping.
Yeah.
And he fell asleep and the dude knocked on the window and he goes, Amen. Go ahead, sir. Sorry, I was praying. Oh man. I always say, man, Felix's mind is one of the fastest working minds I've ever seen in the whole entire life. Real quick though, like we never got to Brayley's 5 minutes. We just gonna have to record it.
Oh, yeah.
What?
We're gonna have to record.
What?
Well,
Got 5 minutes?
Give,
Yeah.
Let's
What are
give
we
him
talking
5 minutes. Let's give him 5 minutes.
Okay. All right.
Let's
all
give
right.
him. All right.
Giving him-
All right.
giving
Put
him
it, buddy. You got a timer there?
Yep.
Gonna reset.
All right.
Reset.
Wait,
I gotta
what was the
think
topic?
What do you mean? What was the topic?
about it. Oh my god!
You're fucking disappointed. Is
Ready?
okay.
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
dive
remember.
interest. Yeah,
All right.
Jesus Christ.
All right. All
Ready,
right.
go.
I got a question for you.
Give it to me.
Okay. I'm in the future. I come back.
Okay.
I land and I go, Carlos, today
Mhm.
you are going to crash over the water. Prepare yourself.
Oh,
Maybe not you, but what would you, if you knew that, you would do things different. Well, let's say an average person, not you. You'd start doing things. What would you start doing?
So I'm in the helicopter. You've told me we're going in the water today.
It's going to happen.
So it's a crash in the water lane.
You're going to crash.
So I wouldn't change the thing.
Simple things.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
change the
you
thing.
would, like other people know, you'd put that PFD on.
He
I
wears
always
the
wear
PFD.
it.
I know. And I'm saying the average person, but you would start putting, you'd empty your pockets out. You'd get ready.
No, don't empty
Yeah.
your pockets.
Y-
out.
y- So
The
you know.
extra
you may
weight.
need some shit.
So you know.
We
it's-
talk about extra weight when we swim. And stuff.
Yeah. So you know one of the things I do really is that I'm always feet wet. I'm always ready to go in the water.
Yeah, I know. You're a poor
yeah,
example. I'm trying
yeah.
to pretend that you don't do this.
Okay. Well,
All right.
if
you
I
don't do
okay.
shit.
Imagine
now
it's
you're
like
getting
a
ready.
me.
Oh, so
All right.
so okay.
Oh,
So
well, then have Amanda answer the question.
yeah. So
Oh.
so basically, I'm gonna
Reset.
make-
Reset.
Die.
5 minutes.
Die. What would I
Yeah.
do? I would die.
So I
You're
would
not. You're gonna be good.
I would make sure that I don't have a bunch of weight on me
I would not go in the helicopter.
as far in the pocket. I would
I'd
make
be
sure
like, I'm sick today.
my PFD's on.
Mhm.
Make sure that if I have air, my air is on, and it's ready to go.
You're ready. Yeah. And today's topic is not that, but
Oh, good.
But-
good.
All right,
Yes.
start us.
what
time.
it is
Yeah.
diver injury.
All right.
Oh,
And here's the problem with diver injury. Okay.
I fucking love it.
I don't want to talk about
Time.
ascending
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
gas
he doesn't get
embolism.
more.
Okay. Not ascending gas embolism.
That was
Stopping the fucking process. Because you realize we could so prevent the dive injuries
Oh,
by seeing what goes on. Just like when I asked you, what would you do?
uh-huh.
Okay. All right. One of the first things in dive injuries,
Yes.
He's trying
biggest
so
one of the
hard
biggest
to
problems.
get it.
Yes.
You know what it is?
What?
What is it?
Simple. Stop diving alone, motherfucker.
Oh,
Why are
You always die
why
with a
is
buddy.
Anybody but diving alone?
They dive alone,
yes.
and that's the problem. Or they were 57% when they did dive with someone, they left them.
Oh, left the buddy.
Okay. You left the buddy.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
don't
you
ever leave
want
your buddy.
to stop before we get into these injuries and death,
I'm
Sanders
easily-
don't.
second or third grade teacher, like right as the school year started, her husband died of a dive accident.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And it's amazing. But one of the things that if we can prevent dive injury, one, don't dive alone.
Yeah.
Dive with a buddy
And
dive
stay with your
smarter.
Don't
Okay.
leave your buddy.
Now, two, guess what? The persons that is underwater, one of the craziest things. What do you think they do that causes a problem? And these are usually, let me go back. There's a trifecta. There's not just one. There's a mix, but we're going to go over them one at a time.
So under the water, misjudge their depth and
Well, that is it. One, inexperienced diving going too deep.
Mhm.
And we'll talk about the depth. If you were to take a balloon and go 33 feet down, it would be half of its
mass.
mass.
Yeah.
Because of the pressure. But going too deep, inexperienced, it was one. But what was the big thing is, crazy enough, they did not pay attention to their air.
What?
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
They did not.
absolutely.
One, not swimming with the buddy. Two, not paying attention to their air.
I mean, I can
What?
see that. I can see
can't
that.
see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
You
all
would
the
think,
time.
but
like we're always trained because we use SCBA all the time and diving stuff like that. We're
Yes.
always looking, but I could see a layperson not thinking about that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
a firefighter, we have that gauge in front
I-
of us.
Yeah.
It's always what's your air, what's your air, what's your air. Yeah. But the typical person that got their open water and then went down, they're not paying attention. One of the biggest problems they have, they're not paying attention to their air and they're too deep. And so trifecta, or what do you think happens when that air goes out or they're too, what's the first thing that happens?
They panic.
That's it.
Yeah.
They panic.
Yeah.
They panic. And then guess what? The other issue is
They start hauling ass to the surface.
it goes buoyancy.
Yep.
one of the buoyancy, we have two issues of buoyancy. One is that they weighted themselves too heavy.
Yep.
80% of people that died had the weight belt on and either left it on or could not get rid of it. So when they were trying to come up, they had to swim up because they couldn't get their buoyancy to go up and they were too deep.
They can't just inflate their BC.
They got no air.
Yeah, so they were trying to fly with it. So that was one
I don't
issue.
understand how you're not looking at your air.
Well, you know what's interesting?
I'm just reporting the facts.
So listen, I learned how to dive when I was in college. Before I was a nurse, before I was anything medical, like any of that shit. And
it is common though because listen,
this is straight up facts.
It's so common
I
that somebody
believe you, I just don't understand
created
it.
this called
spare
air.
Yeah.
I
And
know that you're right. I just don't understand the
it
thought
blows your
process
mind.
of
And if
not
you had a
looking-
buddy, guess what would happen to fix the problem? If you had a buddy,
I'll keep
breathe.
they
my
should
air.
help you. Then you
Buddy
buddy breathe. They help you with that belt.
Yeah.
Okay. So the other issue is the flip side of that buoyancy. They panic and so what do they got some air? What do they do?
Feel that buoyancy, feel that BC all the way to the top.
So let's say there are two atmospheres. I don't think what people understand is that how much pressure that body is put on. That let's say let's use numbers 20 and 80. If I'm 80% of nitrogen and I go another atmosphere, I'm 160%. And I go another one, I'm 240% of that into that plasma, that nitrogenated plasma. Some of the oxygen as well as hemoglobin attached, but left is in that plasma. And then I move up. If I put a pinhole, that's how much that the body can off gas. And if I move that up too fast, think of it doubling in size, then tripling in size.
Yeah.
That's what's blowing up
that
inside
bubble.
a person.
That bubble's got to have time to come out.
Yeah.
You know, so when you're at 33 feet, how many atmospheres am I at?
You're two
atmospheres, right? Because it's sea level and then 33 feet. So, so at 66 feet, I'm actually three atmospheres.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you hit below that. So that's why that if you don't hit a certain place and stay there so that pressure can off gas, you're going to expand and blow everything out. And so that's why I said 50%, even when they made it to the surface, died.
Yeah.
And
below
because of the age. Yeah. So in the big part of trying to keep people from going, oh, it's you're going to get the bends, the everything like that. Let's prevent something. One,
dive with a buddy.
Two,
watch your air.
Watch your air.
Yeah.
And then don't panic.
Yeah.
Because when you panic, we always said fear is your worst enemy. That one of the biggest things about Navy SEAL training is they're telling you to get the fear out because there's different choices you have. You have you can make a choice to do the right thing. Let's say you save a lot of lives. You do the wrong thing, you save less lives. You don't do anything out of fear, everybody dies.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things. So in that panic, you will always do the wrong thing. And that's why they're dying. And then other thing, why you need a buddy too. One of the thing was an encumbrance. They got caught. They're diving along. They got caught.
And you can't reach.
Yeah.
Can't reach, can't cut. There's things like that.
That is a very good point.
So
I'll tell you, man, that the Braley is informative.
Yeah.
Braley is informative. So time. Hey.
Wait, what time? How many minutes do we have?
No, he's done.
He's
Yep.
dead.
You got anything else, baby? What you got?
Don't be an asshole and always try new things.
No, I'm gonna try some new things on you later.
I have to say, like, one of the reasons that I am happy that I have moved around as much as I have is you learn that there's not only one way to get things done.
Yeah.
There is always multiple ways. So pick one, use it.
Yeah. I love you. You're
Get
beautiful.
it done.
You're
I
the
love
love of
you.
my life.
You're mine.
Buddy?
Be kind to strangers.
Yes.
You never know when
You
they
never
might
know.
really need it.
The lady laying in the bathroom is nice.
Or you might not know when you're gonna need somebody to be nice to you.
Mhm.
And you give what you get.
Yeah, be a good friend. Pee in
Karma's a
sinks.
bitch.
That's we're putting that in shirts.
Yeah.
Pee in a sink.
You
Get out
give
of my
what you
head.
get. Wait, what?
No,
What are we
be a
putting on
saint.
shirts?
Be a
Just
saint.
the tip.
Oh man.
With all the kindness you get.
Hippo, what you got, baby?
Just want to make sure that we keep our thoughts and prayers
Yes.
with
Balake.
Balake.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Ron.
I wish a motherfucker would go and say it one
Hey,
more
Ron.
again. Say it one more again.
Blake.
Yeah, keep your thoughts with
Mr.
Blake.
Blake.
He's fighting a big fight.
Yeah, he is.
Can I add to that?
Yeah.
Go ahead, buddy.
And also some unspoken prayers because it's not public knowledge yet. We just have some other people in our thoughts that are going to be going down in
Same.
a rough path.
Me too.
So we'll just keep them all there.
Amen. Amen. Hey, what you got there, Brayley?
Just love each other. I love you guys.
Yeah.
And I love you guys to come to a class. We'll give you big hugs.
Yeah. Well, that's an advertisement, you know.
No.
You know, we got it's
Just
simple,
hug anybody.
simple here at the Rescue Company One that we always go, everybody love everybody. We only got that
Yeah.
one rule around here. Everybody love everybody. You know, it's amazing the assholes that are out there that steal from others.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't really get into that today for a little bit, but there is some people out there that are stolen valor, God, that boy, I get so fucking pissed
Like
off.
I said, karma is
Same.
a bitch.
You know, like you steal from other speeches and make your own speeches and coach the fuck out of other people.
Oh, yeah,
Shut
don't
the-
forget to make your bed.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. That's, you know, those are the things that are just so crazy to me, man. You know, listen, man, people are out there. There's great people. There's people out there that help others and that really, really do mean it. You know what I'm saying? And I will stand by that fact that, man, I'll go without so somebody else has it. I've proven it. You know what I mean? So do the best for other people. That's the best thing you can do. Do their best. Always think of the other person first. And then you'll see how it comes back around to you. And you know, it's like, even if it doesn't, it'll come back to your kids, to somebody, man. Good karma feeds off good karma. You know what I mean? But if you're a shithead, it'll come to you. Till the next time. Bye.